Why y'all look so serious? Can't even see y'all face. Y'all ain't even. No, I'm just playing. I'm ready.
I was going to say you can't see our face. That's
Ah,
why.
it was a joke. It was a joke. It was a
I
joke. It
know,
was a
I'm
joke.
kidding. Tyrese, Gina Mizell from the Philadelphia Inquirer. Just since Summer League, what are the biggest things that you feel like you've continued to work on with your game? What have kind of been your biggest priorities now heading into the season?
Yeah. I mean, like I said at the, when we left here, my objective this year was to get 1% better every single day, and that just didn't have to do with basketball. Like on the court, that had to do with preparing my mind for games, preparing my mind for different situations. One big thing that I've really tried to grow in this summer was film and being preparation for offensively and what defenses are going to run against us, and defensively what we're going to do to stop other guys. So I think that's one thing that I've really been preparing my mind.
Hey, Tyrese, right here. You're one of the few people in the organization who has consistently been around Ben this summer because you guys both work out with Chris Johnson out in LA. So I guess how has that dynamic been for you as like one of the only people with the team that has his ear, I guess, a decent amount of time, and what have you said to him throughout the off season?
A little bit of everything. Me and Ben have been friends since probably, I don't know, the summer right before the bubble. Is when I was working out, getting ready for the draft. And, being a part of Clutch, we kind of connected from there. And then we just been really good friends. So, every time I talk to him, we both like dogs. We have the same type of dog. We talk about, our Cane Corso dogs. And we laugh with each other. And he calls and checks on me. And I check on him. And, I love him like a brother. So, I always, we love each other. And it's a great relationship.
And there was a report at one point this summer, I believe, that someone said that you might want, or your representation might want you out of Philadelphia along with Ben. So I guess if you had any comment on that or want to dispel that.
Nah, that wasn't true. That was, I don't know where that came from, but it was funny. Me and Rich were sitting there laughing at it, and it's just I love being here and I love this city, and it's great. I can't wait to get started.
Dan Gelson, Associated Press. On a lighter side, you were in the movie Hustle this summer.
Yes, sir.
How many days of filming was it, and what did you do? What did you play yourself? Or
I don't know. Am I allowed to talk about that? The movie ain't came out yet.
You
No,
are.
I'm just joking. No, I think it was maybe 2 to 3 days. 2 or 3 days. It was a blast, though. It was a blast seeing it makes you respect movie stars and filmmakers because of how much work they put in. And like you go over in one scene maybe like 6 or 7 times till you find the perfect one. And it just kind of reminded me of basketball. Like we rep so much. When people aren't around, we put so much hours in the gym. When no one's watching, just to perform in front of millions. And I was just thinking about that. They're just repping it. And no one knows how many times you repping when you go to the movies. You just see the one end result. It just made me have so much more respect for it. But it was great. And I did play myself. Does he have game? I didn't get to play when they were here. I was in LA working out. But I heard he can pass the ball pretty well, and he loves the game. So I'm pretty sure that he did a pretty good job.
Tyrese here. Hi. Amy Fiddle, NBC Sports Philadelphia. One thing that people are talking about your coaches, certainly other coaches as well, is your development and how hard you work and how much you improved from the start of last year to the end of the year and what you showed in the playoffs. What are your goals as far as taking it to the next level and being, a full-time contributor on this team, in your opinion?
I mean, my goal for the summer was, of course, to get 1% better every single day. And now that we're here, I just want to apply that to help the team win. At the end of the day, there's one goal in mind, and that's to win. This is a competition. I love basketball. It's my job. It's my passion. I love every bit of it. And being a competitor is to win. That's really all I want to do. So whatever I can do to help us win, and whatever the coaches need from me, that's what I'm going to try to execute.
Hey Tyrese, Kevin McCormick, Clutch Points. When Danny was here, he said he could see you being a legitimate star in this league one day. What's it like not only hearing that from a veteran player on your team, but also someone like Danny who's played alongside the Big Three in San Antonio, LA, his previous stops. He's played along such all-star talent that he sees you potentially being that same type of caliber player.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate that from Danny. He's only like 54 years old and played 32 years in the league. But, no. Danny's great. Danny's great. I mean, his leadership is amazing. He has 3 rings. No one can take that away from him. And his journey to the NBA is immaculate. I tell people all the time, the guys that we have on our team, journeys like Danny, who was out the league, maybe played in the G League. Seth played in the G League. And Tobias said that he didn't play much his rookie year. And just to have those different guys, the different dynamics, it's amazing. And they really help us young guys, try to work and become successful.
We're going to take another from Zoom as well. We're going to go to Tom West.
Hey Tyrese, in the couple of summer league games you played, you took a lot of threes and attempted a lot of shots off the dribble. I know you talked about getting 1% better every day in the film work you've done this off season, but I was just curious if the pull-up three in particular is something you've worked on a lot, and if so, how is that going for you?
Oh yeah, I mean the pull-up three is something that I've worked on a lot just because of the variety of ball screens that point guards have to play out of, and the different drop coverages and different shows and different things like that with the balls in your hand. And I think shooting in general is something that everybody works on every single day. I mean, of course, just trying to get more consistent, having more confidence and different things like that.
Thanks, Tyrese.
Tyrese, your name has come up a bit coming into the season in terms of players who could be most important given the opportunity in front of you. Is that something you feel, or is it, just about doing what you can and what you do?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really see most of that stuff. I just kind of put my head down and work. I mean, especially this summer, that it was just it's an amazing feeling to be able to, get up early, get in the gym, go lift, get back in the gym, maybe play a couple of pickup, as safe as possible. But that's really what I've been working on, just working on myself, doing whatever I can to be the best version of myself for this team. And at the end of the day, and that's my job and that's my profession, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Hey, Tyrese, Paul Hudrick, Liberty Ballers. I'm just curious, last year was such a weird process going from the draft to training camp and what you experienced. How much better are you feeling this year with this, mostly normal kind of coming into training camp and being able to hit the ground running?
I'm so sorry, Mr. Paul. I'm just in awe that, this is my first time seeing you in person. I've seen you on the video so many times. Like, I'm sitting here thinking, like, I've seen this man so many times on video. Like, this is my first time seeing him in person. This is amazing.
Likewise, it is. It's great. It's great to see you.
All right, now let's do that again. I'm sorry. All right.
It's all good. No, so speaking of, it was weird last year because, the pre-draft process, you didn't get that experience in training camp, and then unfortunately, you had the positive COVID test. So just how much better is it and more comfortable are you feeling this year knowing you can just get right into it, hit the ground running right away, and kind of be up to speed with the team and the concepts and all that?
Right. No, it feels great. I mean, last year was it was a dream coming true, getting drafted to the Philadelphia 76ers, being able to play in the NBA. But, of course, it was different. We were in a different time, and it was a different time for all of us, in this country. And, it was hard. It was hard, like you said, being late to training camp. I think I only played in training camp maybe 2 days before the first game. And, just to have to pick up all that stuff on the fly, it's difficult. And then throughout the entire year, it's hard to, get as many practices in because there's so many games. But yeah, this year I'm extremely happy to be here, ready to hit the ground running, with no problems, no injuries, blessed. Thankful for all that, and I just can't wait to get out there tomorrow. I've never been this excited to practice. All right.